Hi, I'm Kathy with the Delafield Quilt Company, and I've got another little quilt project to share with you, and that is this table runner. This table runner was made using mini charm squares and a variation on the disappearing 9-patch block. I hope that you like the video. To make one of these blocks, we're going to need some mini charm squares, and I'm using charm squares from the Merry Little Christmas collection by Bonnie and Camille, as well as some white mini charm squares. I didn't have a pre-cut of mini charm squares in white, so I ended up just cutting mine from regular charm squares. So to get this block, we essentially just need 2 sets of 9 patches. And I'm just going to go ahead and lay the first set out. And for the first row, it's going to be one of your prints, the solid white, and then another print. And I'm just going to mix this up a little bit so I have all of the colors that come in this mini charm pack. And then your next row is going to be a white, a print, and then another white. And then your last row again is going to be a print, a white, and then a print. And then I'm just going to go ahead and sew this together. All right, so I sewed this in rows first, and I'm just going to press this before I sew the pieces together. And then you're going to want to go ahead, use a few pins to pin your rows together. I'm going to sew the top 2 first, just making sure I'm lining up the seams. And then I'll come back and sew the third to it. So I've got my first set sewn together, and then you're going to want to repeat that process because you're going to need 2 of your 9 patches. Once you have 2, then we're just going to put these right sides together. We're going to make sure we line up the seams on all 4 sides here. I want to pin it in place. Just going to repeat on the other sides, make sure my seams are lined up. So once you've got it all pinned up, the next step then is to sew a 1/4 inch all the way around this block. So on each of the 4 sides, I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. Okay, it's a little hard to see, but I did sew a 1/4 inch along all 4 sides. And now we're at the point where we're going to cut this up. So you're going to need a ruler that's longer than your section. And we're going to line it up at the cross points as best we can of this sewn part here. And then I'm just going to cut diagonally. I'm going to carefully lift up my ruler, turn this around. Then I'm going to line it up again on where the stitching crosses. And then I'm going to cut it a second time. Okay, once you have it cut, you can open it up. And then I'm just going to press the seams to one side. And the finished square, once you cut it, should be 4 inches by 4 inches. I'm just going to square up mine a little bit just to make sure that they're all the 4-inch mark. And once your squares are squared up, then you can arrange this in a variety of different ways. You can do kind of a circle. You could just do kind of a dash, or you can arrange it in an X. So the next step is I'm just going to sew the 2 blocks together of each row and then sew the rows together. And then when you're all done, you'll have a block like this. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you haven't done yet, please subscribe and visit us at delafieldquiltco.com. Have a great day.